Hey, this is Trajo and welcome back to Victoria 2. Today we'll be playing something a little bit special. Nobody really cares about Let's Plays anymore, so I'll try a different format today and thought it would be an excellent idea to take a failed state like Greece and try to do a playthrough. So some big things that's going on with Greece at the start of the game. Well, we have a lot of territory that is under the control of the Ottomans. That does exclude Istanbul, which should rightfully be named Constantinople. Already a secondary power, which is nice. We have absolutely no aristocrats, no capitalists. Strangest thing. Oh, we finally have an aristocrat. Two of them, and they're not getting any of their needs. I mean, okay, let's give you a big tax break because you're not even making money anyway. Tariff is fucked up because I believe we are already sphered. Yes, we're sphered by the United Kingdom. Russia is friendly with us and France is friendly with us, and it's just the Ottomans that are not nice with us. Are we actually allied with they will accept? Okay, that could be worthwhile. Now, when we talk about the United Kingdom, it's usually not a good ally to have when you're playing in Europe because they're kind of stupid when it comes to fighting wars. They will stay in their little island with all their troops and all their ships and just watch you get stomped like a fucking noob. Hopefully this time I'll be proven wrong and they will actually pull their weight and do something. So I was just sitting around doing absolutely nothing for a couple more years. But I decided that could be a good idea to get a casus belli against two Sicilies because while yes, it's true we cannot go at war against the Ottomans to reclaim our cores and fetch in the United Kingdom into war against our little friend in the two Sicilies, and we will claim the Sicilian Sicily from two Sicilies, if that makes sense. Now it will just become one Sicily afterwards, right? How it works. Right, perfect. The United Kingdom has honored their engagement with an army. Will you actually bring an army to Sicilies, please? I don't think that there's any transport in that. Transport ships. Do they? Oh, tell me they have absolutely no transport ships. Right. So two Sicilies' entire fleet is a present. We'll move to engage them right here. And our homeland. Everybody's moving in. We're gonna crush their armies. Oh my god, that's no fucking way. How is that possible? Wittenberg went bankrupt. How did that happen? We only have okay, let's regroup in Athens and just wait until reinforcement. What else can we do, right? There like a animation for unit creation, but I don't have any unit being created. Odd. Okay, perfect. Brits have two ships, no, a single ship, a single big ship. I don't know what they're planning to do. I don't think it will be very helpful. They went into Venice. Okay, yeah, no clue what they're doing. I'll just not look at them. I think that's for the best. And they're gonna engage in a battle. Oh no, why are you crushing me so much, man? How much better quality are your troops? 35 brigades, 5 decks. No, that makes no sense. Where's the United Kingdom? Why do they have so many troops? What is that? I remember last time I played two Sicilies. I don't think I had 35 brigades in 841. This doesn't feel right. I guess speed 5 until the end. Now this war is just wow. Blockades are OP, man. But I cannot piece them out. They will have to do the piecing for me. By they, I mean the United Kingdom. Could also potentially be a failure if they decide that they'd rather wipe peace out. Messed up. I'm gonna have infamy, take a bad beating, and absolutely nothing. Why don't you move troops, man? Transport. Oh, a couple of transports coming in. Will you really do something? Please, United Kingdom. You're moving troops. Please take Sicily. Take Sicily. Why are you? No, don't go there. Take Sicily, please. Oh, they have 30,000 soldiers here. They had nothing like 2 minutes ago. And now that's just bad move, UK, man. Why did you decide to just seize the objective and have defenses against the 100k troops? The Sicilians. Oh, man. No, you're gonna get crushed. What a useless piece of shit it is being allied with the United Kingdom. Just unbelievable. Completely out of money. Probably gonna go bankrupt anytime. Now I'm fairly certain there's no way we'll be able to get to Sicilies So that's pretty much a waste of time and money that we did there. But we will have experimental railroads. Oh, my such bad malices. Right, we got digging, we got terrain, I got bad dice, but cavalry, they only have infantry. Still they destroy me like it's nothing. Roll is 0. Getting such good rolls compared to them. +1 leader. No. What is this? They roll 7, right? Ooh, now they roll a 0, but I only rolled a 1. So pretty much effectively worthless. I don't think there ain't no way out of that, man. Ain't no way. Well, I'm gonna recover from this failure. Have a 9 roll or something. As long as they get close to me enough. Yeah, destroy me. Right, I guess that was a bad run. Let's try another one. Welcome back to Greece, ladies and gentlemen. So we will try something slightly similar. Just max out taxation on everybody. Education, administration, they can get fogged. Tariff, we're still stuck in the UK sphere of influence. Gonna drop funding, gonna drop everything else. Gonna go and rush again medicine. It's such great tech. And the reason why medicine is so good is pop growth plus 0.02%, which is just incredibly good. Sounds bad if you just look at percent wise, but it's like a compound infinite growth. Similar setting as previous time. Russia unlikely to be my ally. France even more unlikely to be my ally. And United Kingdom, they do accept to be my ally. So what I could potentially do, and that would theoretically be very crazy idea to try and pull, would be to invade something like Tunis. And if I just get a uncivilized piece of land, I do have a core right here, Egypt. Are you feared by anybody by chance? Ooh, almost feared by the UK, but if I get you in a war, baby, and you ain't gonna be able to do anything about that. One potential extra target I could slide in very smoothly would be to seize right here Suez. So, and demand a concession. Ooh, 128 days and only 5 infamy, so that's actually pretty decent. Wait, there's no way we can float troops through the Ottoman Empire. We will have to rely on the UK doing something, I guess. I mean, we do have one clipper ship, but this ship's gonna be trash, right? I'm pretty sure Egypt has better navy than we do. Their navy. 16 ships. Are you crazy, Egypt? Yeah, but we're gonna see. We're gonna see what United Kingdom has accepted peace. We already got cut for the concession. Perfect. So we will declare war to acquire a core. After that, we're not at war with Egypt. To get our little troop, drop them out in Heraklion. Gonna move that troop back into hiding. Now, do you actually have transport? Oh no. Right, max out maintenance. The man is that. Where are they going? 6,000 troops. So many ships now. What I want to do is add a war goal. War is not going well enough. Oh yeah, I know. Okay. This war is gonna go well for us. Right, let's go with the UK. They will accept joining a war, but now we will not be able to add a war goal. I don't think we are. Right, gonna lose more infamy or nothing. This is just 5 this time around. Come on, Brits, come and sink these Egyptian ships. Please, something, Brits. Just I can't win this war on my own. Government save me, Brits. Queen Victoria can walk there. I mean, on the upside, walk to Siklat. We needed a ship to move out, but apparently Brits fleet. Why don't you move your fleet, man? Oh, buddy, your war in Europe against the Germans. Why didn't I take a look at that first? And the Belgians provinces losing. Expected. That's what I told you, man. Never trust Brits in this game. They're the worst. Okay, I'm just gonna mobilize everything that gives us enough troops. We're able to defend Athens against the ravaging, invading barbarian army of Egypt. 23,000, and they got a lot of forces. Ain't good. That ain't good. 27,000 troops. All these troops coming from, man. Out of money now. I have a terrible general again. Oh, really? He's throwing me so hard. What is that shit, man? Oh, it's fucking Egypt. How can you lose against Egypt? You have to be Greece to lose against Egypt. I mean, that's fucking pathetic. Just horrifyingly bad. I guess we're due for another resign. A year in, another resign. Right, so this should be the good attempt to play Greece now, because we will just not try to start a war with anybody. Let's see what that gives this time around. Alright, so sitting around is just too boring, so we'll actually go ahead and justify on Tunis and declare a war to establish Protectorate and call in our boy, the United Kingdom. Right, so the Brits are doing nothing. We will just do our own invasion force, I guess. Hopefully these very expensive ship will be worth our while. Fully conquer Tunis land, and we can prepare peace and demand anything to do it. Finally, we have Greek Tunis. Wow, there's actually a potential target for your aggression in 1845. We can go against Egypt. Just justify the war for Suez. Also take back our cores at the same time. All right, and we have fully umlated Egypt and created a new Greek Egypt. So here it is. We even have a little bit of border war going on in Dongola, so we have early colonization access into Africa as well as through Tunisia. So I think this game is more promising right now, as we swore to not invade anybody. We actually did worse than ever. I've also been putting some effort into creating a crisis here. We're not a flashpoint tension of 45%. So let's keep building up the tension there, and hopefully maybe Russia or the United Kingdom will back us into liberating our land. Right, here we go. We finally got a big crisis going on, backing us against the Ottoman. Good, because they have a much better military score. So hopefully the Ottoman will just cede Thessalonica and move into further tensioning the world. I think could be a good idea to become a modern state. Do some militancy. We will become HMS government. That's good. Elections aren't so bad. Makes people take first election going, plus a little bit more stuff before we lose the power. Yeah, Austria backs from this one. We'll just try again, you know. Austria decided to back out. That's actually right. Well, let's try that again. Well, would you look at that? We had another little crisis popping up. Let's take a look. Diplomatic tension cause international crisis in Thessalia. The Russian didn't want to back us. Austria decided to back us. We did acquire Thessalia. Railroads, and now finally push another tension point. We got another tension flashpoint coming up. Hopefully we will win it real quick. Almost at 100. Alright, so we have a brand new crisis. East Macedonia. United Kingdom refused to back us. Italy decided to back us. I mean, there are 48 brigades, 8 techs against 22-7 techs, 8 and 6 techs. Kind of behind a lot here. Well, let's see. The kingdom decided to join the Ottoman. Hopefully Italy makes that situation and better wipe peace out easily. Even if France and Austria join, I don't think that's a good idea. Join us. Come on, Russia. Make or break this game, Russia. Austria. It's gonna become a great war, right? 1861 already. So Russia joined Italy's side of the conflict, which means backing us. Means only Austria is left on the fence. They decide to join us or not. It might degenerate to war. Ooh, would you look at that? Italy accept to acquire East Macedonia for us and to humiliate the Ottoman Empire. Border war, baby. Oh, pretty, man. Let's build some railroads. Start putting some tension here so we move that border war. So we're gonna do another little war in Southeast Asia now against Johor. So declare and establish a quick protectorate war, because they have a lot of gold mines. Right, we finally got another crisis going on. Italy is backing us for West Macedonia against the Ottoman with the French. Let's see what our great powers decide. Okay, we'll go back to France. Doesn't bode well. Oof, Belgium is a great power. That does not bode well. Let's see Prussia, Russia, and Bavaria. Ooh, Bavaria decided back our side. Interesting. They want to acquire Rhone from Italy. Is asking Rhone from France. Suggestion. I think they're asking for Bavaria. That's the only thing that will make sense. Now Russia's backing France. Yeah, I have a good feeling we're just gonna out of this one. White peace. Yep, good. Alright, so we're now in the race to start colonization. I was able to colonize a little bit of Darfur in the west because life expectancy is about 30 a year, so that's pretty good. Now we're working on developing machine guns that will be going in conjunction with breech-loaded rifles, which will give us a better chance of discovering colonial negotiations, which reduce even further the minimum life rating, which makes it possible to colonize everything that's not colonized yet. Good news, we finally got colonial negotiations, which means we can start doing colonization. Isn't that incredible? Let's take a look at what can be colonized right now. There's a decent amount of stuff that can be already tried colonizing out much colonial. I have the points, and then right now I have no points at all. For more commerce raiders, monitors are the best for trying to do, but we can only build traders. We can expand some ports. We can right here in Asia. All right, so colonization is kind of doing well. We do have some difficulties keeping up with the Italians as well as the Dutch in certain region, but overall speaking, money we've put in, we do have a reasonable growth for little empire here. And another additional benefit is if you look at the French and the British here, they're inside intense fighting for Western Africa, which just gives us free range into colonizing the remainder of the world, which is great news for us. Also, still have a little section here, New Guinea, that could be colonized. 1,000 people, it's not so bad, so we can take a look at that once we have enough colonial points available. As for the budget, yeah, building ships is definitely extremely expensive, so we will have to redraw our budgets, try and get free from being sphered, which just destroys our economy due to tarification problems. And look at that, the Austrian-Prussian brothers wars going on through. That's weird. So Austria wants to admit hegemony over Prussia, and Prussia is just want to annex Saxony. One thing that is really shocking though is the total strength is range. That they're so weak. I'm almost half the power of Prussia. Oh wow, Prussia 1876. Prussia didn't even form. Okay, no problem. So let's keep colonizing. Let's see what else we can do that will be better. Bulgaria in this equation. Right now the Russians are backing the Ottomans, but he enlists the interests of the Bulgarian people. That would actually be very good for me if Bulgaria got freed from the Ottoman, because they would be allowed to use a decision to move their capital to Ankara right here, which grants me more ease into conquering the territory here and restoring the former Greek territories, which also consequentially will allow us to enact the Megali idea. We'll get much more cores on the Ottomans. Eventually, if we're a great power and have all the cores, we can form Byzantine Empire. Thank you, France, for removing me from that sphere. I'm finally printing money so I can give a tax break to everybody. Pull on the pledge, spending everything. I'm about to become great power though. I don't know how long it's been. I'm in 8th position, but Netherlands is trailing really close, so that's dangerous. They have good prestige. They're friendly with Portugal, right with the Brits, the Ottomans. Affected by Russia. Yeah, weird setup for the world. How are we gonna manage that? Right with Spain, so many troops. Oh, we're now considered great power, ladies and gentlemen. So good stuff, great stuff. Do this. I lose all my cores. Why can't I? Russia still hasn't formed North Germany. 1880. That's terrible. They're in big problem now. So I just got the West Casus Belli on Egypt. That should give us the entirety of their land, which is good. Cost me a lot of infamy. I got cut almost instantly. So 21 infamy out of that, but part of dangers of being a militaristic nation that wants to conquer your enemy. Perfect, so Egypt has been annexed now. Ooh, that looks much prettier now. We got big, fat, great Africa just showing up like that in the middle of Egypt. Actually more decent the way it looks now. Kind of border gore crap we had prior. Ooh, so one of the problems we have is to reclaim the cores we have against the Ottomans, and they're sphered and allied with Russia, which is really problematic in itself. But look what just happened here. We got a big crisis. We got the United Kingdom that's backing the liberation of Poland against Russia. That could be interesting. France will probably join. France, Italy going with Russia, Bavaria going with Russia. So it's probably not a good thing that the United Kingdom decided to back the Russian side. But something that could be good is we could go and back up the Russians, which means we could declare war on the Ottomans without getting them involved if we're on the same side as the Russians. Something considerable. Here's our own opinion with the Ottomans because we want to take them out of their sphere. See what happens with that crisis. Meanwhile, we're just working down the military tree so we get as much as possible done on that. So Bavaria and Italy decided to back the Russians, and I suspect France will be joining them against Prussia and the UK. Let's go and back up the Russians and hope that this blows into a war. Thing we could do to put some pressure, we have 173 days waiting, but if we mobilize, go down to 150 days. We can already demobilize, and look at that, 143 days. Just wait for mobilization. Look at that, 113 days. Mobilize. Demobilize, demobilize, remobilize. That's 66 days. Keep going. This is so cheesy, man. So cheesy. 43 days away. Or we're at 100%. So it will explode tomorrow. Let's go ahead and get mobilization going. One more day. We're going to war against the Brits. On the definitely winning side of every great powers against Britain. Who wants to liberate Poland, but that's okay. Let's get or acquire core war going on, and nobody will accept my allies, but the Russians gonna join the Ottomans now. We get like a free little invasion of the Ottomans. New grant me military access, they will accept. I have a lot of troops in Africa right here in the Egyptian basin. Get them moving in place. I will not be too bothered about British. I doubt there's much they can do. I can hide my troop in French land. Probably be beneficial because I believe Brits have some decent amount of troops in Western Africa. I don't know if there's any hidden. French have like nothing. Yeah, Greek liberation of Macedonia underway and no involvement of terrible enemies. Perfect. So our troops get free range to walk in. And even more troops. Everybody get here. Some more Ottoman territories down here, which I don't really care. They got some troops. What is your military score? 9 brigades, 8 tech, and I have more techs now, right? 9 brigades, 11 techs. And we get the 12 techs coming in. Perfect. So we got a couple more techs, and now we have completely destroyed the Ottomans' army. I did put a couple of additional war goals. So I want to acquire West Macedonia. I also want to acquire my cores in the Aegean Highlands as well in Cyprus. And the Ottoman went bankrupt during the war, which helped me a ton. So I'm gonna ask for repayment of debts. Let's proceed. Let's send the request to the Ottomans. And here we go. So the Ottoman has accepted our generous offer. Perfect. Exactly what we needed right now. So we'll be able to more troops back. Take the ship here, units, and yeah, the Ottomans should be able to move out from Istanbul eventually. In the meantime, if we look up our ideas, we need national fraternity, probably a culture tech right there. Perfect. So we will research nationalism and imperialism next, and then we'll be able to get the Megali idea. And we finally got the Megali idea available. So let's click that. Good. And now let's take a look at that. Diplomatic view. We got all these cores now. It will be good. Let's hope move their capital from Istanbul to Ankara. And we'll be able to take free the old land. Because in Vanilla, you cannot take the land if the enemy still has their capital there and it's not their last province. Alright, so I was looking for a way to get in a war with the Ottoman without involving the Russian Empire. And right here, my buddy Italy and Austria are calling me into wars. And if you look here, Italy is on the side of Russia. That would mean we will be on the same side as them for a war, which in result means we'll be able to invade the Ottoman Empire without involving them. That's like the match made in heaven, you know? Let's accept the Italian liberation of Istria. Lost a bit of prestige though from refusing Austria's alliance, but I swear to God, it will be worth it to justify a place in the sun on top of that. 154 days. Or better than that, liberate the country. I think that will be the best. Finally, in 1894, we get iron steamer, which allows us to build the Suez Canal. Great news. Finally. It was about time. Barely 30 seconds after building the Suez Canal, of course, we have a chance to use it. Because the Ottoman is a small fleet in the Red Sea for us to destroy. We've been kind of flunking this war. Russia invited us into another war with Prussia while the Italian war finished up. And then we declared war on the Ottomans. Yeah, we've pretty much defeated them. Right, so right now they will be willing to submit into giving Albania all their cores and giving us back Aden and Udavinga. Can I get Thrace because their capital is still there, which is just stupid, but what do you want? So stop the bloodshed. Good job. Wow, how pretty it is now. Let's demobilize, give our troops back, and look at that beautiful Albania right here. Just popped out of nowhere in my sphere directly. Will not accept an alliance, but sure they eventually will. Too much infamy. That's right. Wow, now that's great news because Bulgaria just triggered Crises. And Italy forced the Ottoman to liberate Bulgaria, which means now they should move their capital. Let's take a look. There we go. Istanbul is no longer. We'll just go ahead and declare war to retake our core to race, and everybody will accept that. But we'll go on our own. Perfect. They will just cede us trace. So that means we now have every single core to form a beautiful nation right here. Ooh, we also have almost 10 million people now. Right, let's see. Oh, we need to own Konia too. How long is truce? We just got a casus belli against Turkey for a place in the sun, which means we can invade them and also take whatever we need as our core. But since we still have a treaty going on, we'll lose 20 prestige, which is a bad hit, 1 infamy, and gain 2 militancy. I think it will be worthwhile. Alright, so we had the war goal to acquire Konya from Turkey. We pieced them out. They would accept instantly, and we're at 23 infamy. Perfect. What a beautiful land grab that is. It connects all the... look at that demographic here. This entire Greek minority population now is under control. That means we will have a brand new decision to take. We can also create a state in Matru. Incredibly good. It means we could buy this beautiful Greece. 8th position, barely hanging by the thread, being a great power. As soon as any of the Chinese sub-states civilize, they will definitely take the lead on us and become a great power. We need to assert our dominance. Kings of kings, rulers of rulers. The collapse of the Ottoman Empire. The Ottoman claims to imperial Roman titles, so viciously and deceitful wrote from the Greek hands in the dark year of 1453, are all fast becoming fading memories. Constantinople, The city of man's desire is again, after century of Turkish occupation, in Greek hands. As years and time passed again and again, ours they were. Basilios, proclaim our empire restored. Ooh, look at that beautiful purple. And that's a fine color. It will move to Constantinople, build on that little province. That's our new capital. 24% Turkish. Right, so that will give us a potential to build a much larger army now. We got way more available troops in our core lands, which is interesting. Also have a commanding lead now on the research. We just need to finish port level 4 so we can make brand new ships that will boost our military score. Right here, to build the cruisers, we need a naval port level 4 greater. So once we get that built, we'll be well into the 1900s. We're gonna get anti-rationalism and maybe a mass culture to boost our little popularity. Then maybe work a little bit more in the industry. Commerce kind of behind, but I mean, we can catch up once we get 80 research point a day. And then for the army, well, I guess we'll be involved in interesting land wars in the future in Europe, because apparently the world is quite fragmented in Europe. Prussia, that is incredible. Prussia has a sphere, and somehow they have not formed North German Federation. The reason is because they never took Alsace-Lorraine from the French, and even worse, the French grabbed the Rhinelands from the Prussians, which means yeah, they're in a pretty beat up position. Only 48 military score. They're at war against Bavaria, and it appears they might be losing against Bavaria. Yeah, well, at least I think he could form. No, I don't think he will be able to form Germany even with Bavaria. Otherwise, we got Russia, which is quite a menace. They liberated Romania. They sphered a lot of little places over there, and they conquer chunks of China. So they have a substantial population core. How many? Remember, I'll see the population. Oh, 38 millions. It's right there, of course. It's a commanding population. How many China has? 46 million. Oh, okay, yeah. Pretty impressive. Japan? Ooh, 10 million, just like me. Probably much better educated than mine. The Africa is looking very nice. And on top of that, the Netherlands is inside our sphere. So that gives us a good range of control. If we look at the sphere, we could probably get the Portuguese too and give us a little bit more. Otherwise, the Italian has a fair share of desert with absolutely nothing. And France is pretty concentrated. The United States control all of America except Brazil and Canada. And that's yeah, the world we're living in. What a beauty. That's what I love about Victoria 2, is the alternative world you can create and forge. The story, emotion behind, like how we kept using liberal parties even though people were voting conservatives. They used to be always laissez-faire when we were not the Byzantine Empire. And are we we're an HMS government? Interesting. We could aim for a democracy too, you know, Byzantine Empire, democratic country of great Austria. Nobody cares about Austria. They're still pretty solid. 122 military power. Austria 73, Italy under 32, France 99. We're pretty strong still. Britain and Russia, you don't want to fight against Russia, I can guarantee you that. Anyway, thanks for watching this tutorial to form the Byzantine Empire, if you can call that a tutorial. Hopefully you've enjoyed. If you did, make sure to drop a like and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching, see you next time.